What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and this one I'm going to be continuing to show you how to make Indigo Park Chapter 1 in Minecraft. This is part 3, and in this one we're going to be finishing up this front area here, along with starting on these two rooms here. We'll just get them laid out and kind of some details on the ceiling, but we won't actually get anything done as far as furnishing on the floor. Anyway, that is all, so with that being said, enjoy the tutorial, and I will catch you on the flip side. Alright, let's try to finish this main area, shall we? So, you want to start by getting out the following. You want light gray concrete and crimson trapdoors. That's pretty much it to start, because I just want to get all the trash cans in before I forget about them. On the left side at the very beginning, between the light and this row of stone, you want to be a block, actually 2 blocks, right? And you'll place a light gray concrete. Crimson trapdoor open against the front and back, and also just one on top. You will want to repeat this from the back left light, so this guy, back diagonally right of it, you'll have your light gray. Same crimson trapdoor setup. I'm jamming my face into the wall. That's good. Next one is the final one, I think. And it's to the... From the light that's on, you want to be back diagonally left of it, light gray. And this time the crimson trapdoors are against the left and right with one on top. Again. Cool. Glad those are no longer going to be forgotten about since they've been done. Let's do the forklift, because that's going to be probably the weirdest thing left. You want to get out the following to start with it. Is that coal or blackstone? Block of coal. If that answers your question. Item frames, or my question, I guess. Smooth red sandstone stairs. Smooth red sandstone slabs, which we're going to use as blocks just because. Polished deep slate slabs. Dark oak trapdoors, nether brick fence, polished blackstone walls, and we'll go polished blackstone slabs. I just had like a moment there. On the left side here, behind this particular box stack, you want to be back diagonally left from this backmost point and place 2 dark oak trapdoors extending back. Behind that, a block of coal. I'll have an item frame to the left of that, or on the left of that, rather. From that coal, I'm going to extend back with 2 upside-down smooth red sandstone stairs facing left. And then behind that, I'll have a block, I guess? I'll actually have a stair, another stair that'll face forward. Left of that, a stair facing yet again left. And behind that one, I'll have another block of coal with an item frame to the left. On top of that coal, I'll have a smooth red sandstone block with a slab in front. Polished deep slate slab to the right of that. And then behind that, I'm going to have, from the ground going up, 2 smooth red sandstone blocks and then a slab. Back diagonally right of that, I'll have the same row of 2.5. Then right of that, I'll have a block of coal with an item frame on the right of it with a smooth red sandstone block on top. In front of the coal, 2 upside down smooth red sandstone stairs facing right. Right of that, 1 facing back. In front of that, 1 facing right, and then in front of that, a block of coal with an item frame off the right. Similar thing here from this back block, I'll have a slab in front, with this time a polished deep slate block to the left. That polished deep slate block will pretty much be brought forward with 2 polished deep slate blocks that are in the floor. And then in front of that, I will add an upside down polished deep slate slab with a block on top. I'm actually going to change these 2 blocks to upside down slabs. You can't really see it, but I'm going to change it anyway. Right of, I guess these 3 upside down slabs now. I'll take the middle one and extend it right with an upside down slab with a block on top. Then what I can do is I can take this front right tire, which is this block of coal, and extend it forward with 2 dark oak trapdoors. I'll have a smooth red sandstone slab on top of either one. Polished blackstone wall extending in from them. Either of those walls can be brought up by 4. This frontmost polished deep slate block, I'll place a nether brick fence on top of with a dark oak trapdoor open against the back of it. To the sides of these like frontmost polished deep slate blocks, I'm going to place polished blackstone walls. One to the left of the leftmore one and one to the right of the rightmore one. I will extend them up by an additional 2, I guess. These back corner smooth red sandstones will be brought up with 2 blackstone walls each. And then each of these last 4 walls that are all kind of the same height, you'll place slabs on top of. I will bring each of those slabs towards another slab by 1 in both directions. So this front right one will be brought both left and back. The back right one will be brought both forward and left. And you get the point. Just like so. Which will give you a plus in the middle, actually, was an open space, which you'll just fill in with more slabs. Cool. That should be the forklift. Well, I guess I have one minor change, actually. From this polished deep slate block, the rightmore one, I'll go back diagonally right from it with a slab. That's all. Hard to make it an angle, can't even lie. It was not fun, but, you know, it's done, so whatever. You can clear your inventory, and, oh, brother, where do I want to even go from here? Get out warped stairs. Warped slabs, block of netherite, black concrete, smooth quartz slabs, smooth quartz stairs, iron bars, cyan terracotta. That was not the inventory slot, but okay. And we'll go gray carpet. So, from the back right tire of the forklift, I'm going to count to the second strip spruce behind it and place a warp stair facing right. Right of it, 1 facing back, and then right of that, 1 facing left. Warp slabs on top of each. From this pillar to the left of the entrance, from the right side of it, I'm going to go forward diagonally, right with a block of netherite. 2 black concrete on top, and then a smooth quartz slab on top of that. Off of the right side, this purple concrete between the trapdoors, I'll place an opposite on smooth quartz stair off of, facing forward. Now I got a bunch of iron bars to add. Not the next, actually, yes, the next pillar over, I lied. You want to place a row of iron bars off of the front, kind of almost just closing it off, as if this was like a hole or something. I'm stuck here now, actually. I don't think I can get out. Yeah, okay, well, that's... Good job, man. I'll extend those iron bars 1 additional block to the left and the right. Taking the leftmost one, count right 1. And from this one, go forward, right, right. Leave a gap of 2 counting left of this, and then from there you'll place, what is that, 5 iron bars? Cool. Take the center one and count forward 3 and right by 1, and going right from there, you want to place 11 iron bars. Cyan terracotta, and then you should connect back with what would be 5 iron bar, or what is 5 iron bars, into the purple concrete. There's no, it would be this, except there's none of that. None of that shenanigans. Place a gray carpet on top of each iron bar. That is not an iron bar. And there's one more thing, but we don't have the inventory space for it. You can actually clear your inventory, and as you do that, you can smack a dark oak trapdoor on top of this cyan terracotta, and then you can also get rid of that. I guess, yeah. And from this point, get out the follow. I use jungle, ew. You want prismarine brick slabs. Sorry, jungle, didn't mean to harass you like that. That's not the right word. Cyan carpet, shame you? Sure, we'll go with that. You want oak slabs, jungle slabs. Got a few andesite slabs going, so, as in a whole 2 of them, I think. You also want dragon eggs, lime and white candles. Where are candles? There they are. And we'll go birch buttons. And I think that'll finish off everything that we need, which is cool. So some of this stuff will be block for block, some of it won't be. Starting in this kind of right corner, you just want a mixture of really everything we have here, other than the cyan and prismarine brick. That will only be block for block. But from the right side here, I'll say I'll have a jungle plank with a slab on top in front of this, with another one back diagonally right. Plank left from this original one, then a dragon egg, forward diagonally left with a plank. And you kind of just want a mixture of dragon eggs and oak for the rest of this. Maybe I'll have this, dragon egg there and there. And I'll also have a couple andesite slabs just kind of to the right of the light here. If you want to copy it block for block, that's what I have. But I don't think it's important enough to, frankly, mention other than that. So, yeah. The next area will have to be, because of one particular thing. If you head to the Rambly art here, you want to, in front of this cyan concrete, go forward with 2 dragon eggs. Careful when you're placing these because of this. That did not teleport very far. Right of that, another dragon egg. Right of that, an oak plank with a lime candle on top. Back with a dragon egg. Left with an oak plank with a white candle on top. And from the plank with the lime on top, I'll have a white candle to the right. From the front left dragon egg, I'll have a slab in front with 2 white candles on the block to the right, actually. And then I'll just have a couple birch buttons, and I'll smack another dragon egg kind of a block away from this back right one. Again, if you want to copy block for block the stuff I didn't say there, that's what you have. Ah, rats. Get rid of your jungle slabs and your andesite slabs, and get out an oak pressure plate and a flower pot. And heading a little bit more left off of the kind of inside of this pillar, I'll have a flower pot in front of it. Continuing left in front of this pillar, I'll have a mixture of, mainly this is dragon egg, like I got dragon eggs here. Then I'll have a pressure plate forward diagonally left, maybe a birch button there, maybe a plank here, dragon egg, maybe some more buttons, and then maybe a whole lot more buttons. Again, if you want to copy block for block, that's what you have. I think the floor will definitely help you here, because you can count the blocks. Those buttons will actually kind of continue to trail forward as well. Like I'll have one there and one here. Cool. That is good news. Everything left of the entrance done. There are a couple more things we have business-wise, though. This front right rooted dirt area, kind of in the front right-hand corner, also bleeding into the light gray. I'm going to just have a pepper of... Pepper? Sure. A bunch of dragon eggs and like oak slabs and oak planks, and that's pretty much it. Just kind of scattered around as like boxes and things. Maybe something like this. Seems good. And then we have 2 carpets. Well, I think they're tarps, actually, not carpets. But we make them out of carpets. Head backwards to the cyan terracotta with the dark oak trapdoor on top. This guy right here. And you want to count right of it by 6. And forward 1 and place 2 prismarine brick slabs extending forward. Left of the front one, you'll place 2 more slabs, and from each of those, you'll have more in front. Left of that front row of slabs, I'll go 2 cyan carpet over, 3 forward. Then I'll go back diagonally right, right, forward diagonally right, right, forward diagonally right, back 4, back diagonally right, back diagonally left, and then fill in the rest of the middle with cyan carpet. Cool. The other one is easier or harder? I don't know, one of the two. From the light just to the right of the kind of main walkway here, which would be, you know, where you would walk up to enter. Actually, that's kind of a cool shot. Well, the sign will make it look cooler, but that's besides the point. This light here, you want to count back by 5 from, I think? Yes. And left 1 and place a prismarine brick slab. Another one forward diagonally left. Then 1 left. Back diagonally left. Back. Back diagonally right. Forward diagonally right, and then fill in the center. Cyan carpet behind this furthest back slab, which I'll bring right, forward, forward diagonally right 3, left, forward diagonally left 2, left, back diagonally left, left, back diagonally left, back 2, back diagonally right, right, and then fill in the rest of the space between with cyan carpet. That's, I think, all the detail done. Cool. Let's do the sign, and then we can kind of start marking out the first actual room we're going to do, which would be over there. If you have not cleared your inventory, do so and get out the following. Light blue terracotta, prismarine walls, crimson planks, crimson slabs. Where are they? There they are. Why are they not with the other planks? How has it taken me this long to realize that? Whatever. Deep slate tile slabs, which we're going to use for the block version. Magenta terracotta. White concrete. And smooth quartz. I don't know why I use both, but surely I have a reason. Anyway. Either light blue terracotta, you want to start by bringing back by 3. Extend both the front and the back light blues up by 6. And then you'll connect together at that top one. Just kind of in these rows of 4. You're not connecting across the opening. You'll, in the center, going top to bottom, just alternate with rows of prismarine walls and light blue terracotta until you should end up with this. Cool. Above either front light blue terracotta corner, you want to place a crimson plank, which will bring both forward and backward by 1. So it's in line with the pillar of purple. I will extend specifically the front and the back crimson planks and make sure the back one is actually included in that before I say that. Yeah. Actually, I can use the back. That's a lot easier to look at. You go in with an upside down crimson slab, up with a slab, and then you'll connect together with planks. I will connect those planks and the upside down slabs together. The only reason we didn't do all 3 rows is because of these regular slabs. So yeah, I'm going to place 2 magenta terracotta on top of each kind of middle block there, so it'll look like this for now. And then what you can do is you can place an upside down crimson slab off of these top magenta, both forward and backward. Just break this like inner row of levers on the peaks here. And then you'll bring either, again, each upside down slab up with a slab, in with a plank, and then you'll connect those planks together with upside down slabs, and each of those 3 will have slabs on top. And then you'll connect the top slabs and planks together. I'm kind of shocked the magenta was perfect, because I didn't actually know that marking was 2 exactly, so I just kind of guessed. But, that was right, so whatever. What you want to do from this point is off of the top row of slabs at the front, you're going to place a row of white concrete here, just a row of 3. Extend the leftmost white down by 1, then left with a smooth quartz, down with a smooth quartz, down diagonally right, right 2, up diagonally right, up. Fill in the center with smooth quartz. Clear? Nah, don't do that because you need deep slate tile slabs. Get those back out really quickly. And off of the pillar to the left and the right, in line with this bottom crimson plank, you'll place a deep slate tile block with a slab on top. Now you can clear your inventory and get out diorite slabs, which we're going to use for blocks, mainly because I'm lazy. Diorite stairs, sorry. And then also purple slabs and purple stairs. That's all for now. Take the top left white concrete and place an upside down purple slab off of it. We're going to ignore, well, no, I guess down diagonally left and right of this you'll have purple slabs, kind of like so. It should be a half a block lower. All of it will be like that. Below each of those slabs you'll have more slabs, and then kind of between those and down a half a block you'll have another. From this purple slab here, this on the right side, the bottom of these 2, you'll count right a block and down a block, and off of this smooth quartz you'll have an upside down purple slab. Up diagonally right of that a stair facing right. Right of that, a stair facing left. And then above those, you'll have a set of upside down stairs facing into each other. Cool. This low purpose slab, you want to just, off of the underside of it, place a diorite, or upside down diorite stair, actually, facing left. To the right of it, I'll have a diorite stair facing left, a regular one, with a slab on top of that one. I'll have an upside down slab below the stair we started with here, and left of both the stair and the slab, I'll have an additional upside down slab from each. Left of this top upside down slab, I'll have a block, and then above that block, an upside down stair facing right. Right of that, another slab. And that is your Indigo Park sign. And that's this main area done. Congratulations. That is like a tenth of the map. It only gets harder, trust me. I know that's not the reassurance you need, but let's be more real than reassuring. Anyway, you can head over to the doorway here on the right side, and we can at least start marking this room. I don't know if we'll furnish it, but I'll probably just have both rooms marked, actually. That seems like a good starting point. So, to start off, you want to get out the following. Cyan concrete, purple concrete, stripped birch wood, dried kelp, which is actually a really good floor material. Recommend using it sometime if you guys are looking for something interesting to use. Warp slabs, which I guess we're going to use it here, but that's besides the point. You want the same brick and granite walls we used in part 1, or whichever you pick. And we'll go polished andesite, and if I get another material, it's going to be a mistake, so yeah, I'm going to leave it. I was going to get out prismarine walls anyway, but man. Head to the other side of this door and look back at it like this. You want to, off of the strip birch left and right of it, place a cyan concrete, which will extend out by 1 on either side. You'll then still on both sides go out with a purple, which you will extend towards you by 1 and out again. Then from there, it'll split off. So on the right side, you'll go back, I guess forward diagonally, right, with the strip birch facing up. Then forward by 2. And then forward diagonally left, or actually, yeah, no, forward diagonally left with a purple, that's correct. Then forward diagonally left with a cyan that is brought left by 3. Place a purple behind that cyan, which will be brought left and then forward. Also bring that cyan forward 2. Then in front of that, I'll have 2 dried kelp in the floor. Then in front of that, not in the floor, I'll have 4 cyan. With purple left of each of those front 2. And then that cyan, I will extend an additional 5 forward. From there, I'll go forward diagonally left by 2 with purple and 1 with cyan. Extend that cyan left by 2, and each of those will have a purple behind them. Then extend the cyan left an additional 5. Then back by 9. Again, purple to the right of each of those N2. Then back with 7 cyan from the cyan. And then you should go back, or yeah, I guess back diagonally right by 4, and it should hopefully connect into the purple concrete, which will close off the room. I'm going to now fill in the floor with dried kelp in line with the, or 1 block below the wall height that we just made. And yeah. This is my 3rd part recording today, by the way. Hopefully everyone is having a good day or night. Speaking of that, I don't think I said that yet. I am for the most part. Going for 3, and I did it. I was, like, really debating not, but screw it. Why not? Again, that just gets me 1 step further along in this to allow FNAF World to happen sooner and also, you know, have both of them be further along in less time. Or I guess the same amount of time. You should end up with this. Let's lay out the other room as well. So, through this doorway here, if you look back at it, you want to place a strip birch wood off of either cyan, kind of on the sides, like so. Should face up. If you were looking at this, extend the right one right with a purple, and then towards you one. Then go towards you with 2 strip birch wood facing up, 2 purple, and then I'll extend that purple right with what should be 4 cyan to connect into the side of this window. From the other side of this window, I'll go out from this strip birch with a cyan, purple, towards you with a cyan, so in this direction, and then over from there with 11 cyan, so it would be left. Again, those end 2 cyan, I'll have purple behind, and I'll extend the cyan an additional 3 to the left. I'll then go back with 6. Same thing, purple to the right of either of those end 2 cyans. I'll then extend an additional 4, which should connect into this wall, and then I'll go right from there with 5 cyan. Again, purple off those end 2, and it should be 1 more cyan to connect into that strip birch. Same thing, floor in here is dried kelp. And then we can fill up the walls. Yippee. I guess. For the most part, these aren't complicated. There are a couple parts that are strange. So we'll start with those, and then everything else will be easy from that point. Sick. That should give you this. That is oddly heart-shaped, almost. It's like a little too flat there, but it's kind of got it. So the strip birch on either side of this doorway, you want to extend either one up by 2 each, and then you'll just go up diagonally in and connect over the doorway with strip birch. Above that will just be cyan, but I'm not going to fill it yet. The other row of 2 strip birch in this room, which is this row, you'll have 3 strip birch on top of. Again, cyan on top, but I'll specify that later, so we can just do it all. This row of 3 strip birch in the other room, you will extend each block up by 3. Offset on warp slab off either top corner. Cyan concrete above, which will join together. The wall with the door to enter, like, from the beginning, is going to be fully cyan, except you have a couple blocks that are walls. Essentially from the top half of the doorway, which would be this prismarine wall row, a block over from it on the left, I'll have a wall there with a block above. And just to the right of the top half, I'll have a wall here, which is brought up by 1. And that same wall I will bring right and then down. And again, the rest of this wall is kind of cyan, a block higher than the walls as well. Which should basically give you this. Unless your granite and brick are different, which they probably should be. Get rid of your, I guess your walls, both of them, the granite and brick, and get out crimson trapdoors, that was the wrong one, and warp stairs, and I guess also gray concrete, actually. On the back wall in this room, just to the right of this purple area, you have this 4-block space. The left and the right cyans I'll bring up by 4, and connect together at the top. At the new top now, between those, I'll have a set of upside-down warp stairs facing towards each other, with crimson trapdoors at the bottom here. I didn't get rid of the warp trapdoors? That's crazy. A block behind that I will fill in with gray concrete. That's a window. I think everything else is pretty much what you would expect. The only other thing is if you actually get rid of the gray concrete and get a light gray concrete, in the other room, this pillar here, essentially if you were to walk through this doorway, the pillar kind of to your right and on the back wall, the left purple is a light gray above, and then just to be 3 more purple, I think. Yeah. But every other block between the purple and cyan is brought up by 4 with the respective color. And again, anything that isn't of this height already, you're just going to fill over with whatever block. It should be cyan, actually, I think, on all of them. Which is just pretty much the strip birch areas. And yeah. Not too complicated. I do really like the colors that they used for this game. It's a lot better than other ones. Like, even Poppy Playtime is a lot of just white walls. Obviously, it's got a lot of different sections, you know, with the floor even being different colors. But I do like that the walls are different colors here. Even from a building standpoint, that makes it a little bit more enjoyable. Although there do be Home Sweet Home with the green and, like, weird reddish pink color. That's the thing. But even then, I don't know. Security Breach is brightly colored, but I refuse to... I just don't like Security Breach building a ton, I don't know. It's not really interesting or enjoyable. Anywho. Almost there. You should end up with this. And as I did mention too, this wall will connect to this black concrete to kind of seal that off. Not that you can see it anyway. Actually, it might not be a bad idea to fill that floor out a little bit more. These strip spruce. I know that's entirely random, but I just saw that. And if I don't say it now, I'm never going to say it. So just going to fill that out a little bit more so you, from inside the fence, cannot see the end. Cool. Anyway, back to the rooms. A block above the walls in both rooms, you want to fill in the ceilings with polished andesite. And that's pretty much it. I don't know. We aren't done the part, though. We're gonna probably get all the pipes and stuff done, and I might still cut this a little short, but I'll see. By a little short, I mean under 45 minutes. It'll probably be closer to 40 or 35 as of right now, but who knows? I might just, like, suddenly be like, you know what? Let's finish the whole thing, shall we? And do the rest in this part. I would die by the end. I'd be dead by the end of that, actually. Well, not really. I would not be knowing what I was saying, though. I don't know what I'm saying now, evidently. What was that grammar? It is funny, but tragic at the same time. Is there any more we have to build back? Did I do this room? I think I did. Yes, yeah, I'm already forgetting. Anyway, you should end up with this. What 3 parts does to a man. Yeah, there's a little section we'll have to build up. Oh my god, I forgot that there was, like, everything. So, clear your inventory and get out the following. Let's do pipes. So, red nether brick walls. Smooth quartz stairs. That might be a light, actually. I don't remember. Smooth quartz slabs. Stone slabs. Smooth red sandstone stairs. Definitely not a pipe, but I'm adding it anyway. Let's get out a lever. Why not? Mud. Gravel. And andesite slabs. So in this first room, you want to, on the right wall, you want to take the, what are we going to say, out of these cyands here on the flat wall after the diagonal, it should be the 5th back? Yes, which is this guy, right? Yeah, cool. You'll extend up with 2 red nether brick walls. You'll then go forward 2 and up 3 to the ceiling. Bring this both all the way forward and backward until you hit both the front and back walls. It's going forward 2, and then you'll go back 4, and then out 1 to kind of go around this pillar, go back against the wall, and keep going. So it should kind of give you this, basically, or should give you this. There's no kind of here. The first red nether brick wall that would be sticking out, you'll right of it have an upside down smooth red sandstone stair facing forward. Forward diagonally left of that a smooth quartz stair facing forward. Slab in front, stair in front of that facing back. A 1 block gap left of that, you'll have a row of upside down stone slabs that is just for now the same length. It will extend all the way forward though until it touches the front wall. And will extend backward by, I'm just going to count it, by 6. And then left by 2. It doesn't connect into the wall, but it's there. It's there for moral support or something. We'll come back to this room in a sec. Although in the other room, we're going to call the window the front wall just because you want to take the purple pillar at the back and the left half of it. You'll just place upside down stone slabs going front to back. From that first slab, both a block away on the left and the right, you'll place smooth quartz stairs facing back. Behind them, slabs, and then behind those, stairs facing into those slabs. You'll then leave a gap of 2 and repeat. Cool. Pretty much same thing you did before on the left wall, or on the right wall in that room with the left wall here. You're just placing red nether brick walls, starting from this front purple, going all the way back, around this pillar, and then stopping before you go into the back wall. You're just going to kind of hit the side of the, or just go around the pillar, connect back into the wall, and stop. On this light gray concrete, I'm going to place a lever. Above it, upside down smooth quartz slab with another slab above that. Cool. That's all we'll do in this room for now. We will come back, though, later. There are pretty much 2 more things I want to do. We very well could finish these rooms. I might. From the pillar on the left wall in this room, you want to leave a gap of 1 and replace both the kelp and the floor right with mud. From the back one, I'll go back diagonally right with another mud. Right. Forward diagonally right 2. Forward. Forward diagonally left. Left. Back diagonally left, and then everything in the middle will also be mud. On the right wall, you want to, behind this last diagonal, you're going to break 4 kelp in the floor. You then want to do the same from the next one, going kind of forward, 4 kelp going back. And then the next one, you're going to do, guess what, the same, 4 kelp going back. And then this one, you'll just do 2 broken. And fill all this in line with that, in line with the floor and with gravel. You'll have to fill another block down with something else. I'm just going to use smooth quartz slabs, so you can actually place the gravel without it falling into oblivion. Cool. I'll have a couple andesite slabs kind of along the edge, just like that. In the ceiling above that, this row against the wall, you're going to leave the first andesite open and break the next 2 over top the red nether brick walls. I'll break 2 rows left. And from that, I'll break the back block left again and replace it with an upside down andesite slab. You can clear your inventory, and now it's for a little bit of trickery. You want to get out spruce fence gates, purple concrete, and a magenta terracotta. Place a spruce fence gate on the andesite slab along with the polished andesite in front. Extend the back one right by 2 and the front one right by 1. And they should kind of face long ways like so. I'll place purple concrete on the wall here, on top of the cyan to fill that in. I'll have a magenta terracotta on the front one and a purple on the back. I'll extend this magenta on the front forward with a purple, then forward diagonally left with a magenta, purple, magenta, purple. I'll also bring this backmost purple and extend it back with a magenta, purple, back diagonally left with a magenta, and then another purple. I'll place a row of purple concrete on top of all of that, and if you go back down, you'll kind of look around and you'll be able to see that wall, which is kind of just a little bit of a trickery play, so you don't see anything else. I think you also can see it, but I could be wrong. I don't remember. Anyway, I feel like, I know that's a little shorter again. That is a good point to end. I don't, like, we could finish the room, but I don't want to drag this on too long, especially because I've already recorded. This would be, I guess, the end of the 3rd part. So, yeah, it's just a lot of boxes, but that'll be a nice, easy start, I think, to the next part before we have to go back into insanity with the purple walls and things. But anyway, once you're done that, ladies and gentlemen, that is part 3 of Indigo Park Chapter 1 complete. Yeah, again, next part we'll be able to finish that and then start working back a little bit, which will hopefully get us to the gift shop. I don't know if we'll do it. We probably won't do it, but I like to finish that little kind of court area at the front. But anyway, with that being said, have a fantastic rest of your day or night, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.